You're enjoying that sunshine. Okay, so I know you're over at the underpass, the tent city that we saw really get a lot of attention yesterday. Tell us more of what's going on today as we're seeing more people kind of move out of that area.
Yeah, and I'm actually at a different underpass. That's very understandable. So I'm under the Gentry underpass in Tyler. This is where they have church under the bridge every Saturday morning, which attends to a lot of the homeless people here in Tyler. So we're kind of doing a little bit of a follow-up story today. If you've been following us here in East Texas now on KLTV.com and on TV, yesterday you've probably heard about the tent city, it's called, over on the Beckham Bridge, which is kind of over in that general direction. The Union Pacific went in and they cleared out that area. Residents there were given about a month's notice. Several notices were put out. Notices were put on tents. The railroad tells us it was a safety concern. It was an illegal encampment. Things of that nature, dangerous not for just them, but for the community in general, with it being near an active rail site. But here I'm here with, near the church under the bridge, where it is on Saturdays, and I just talked with Hunger for Love. They come out here every Saturday. They just give a lot away to the community. They do a meal. They have the Jesus closet here. They give away clothes for stuff, just showing so much love to people. And earlier this morning, we also talked with Highway 80, who's one of the rescue missions in this area. Just they give food, they give showers. People can come in for the day and just stay warm from the elements. They also have a case manager, so people can come in and kind of just say, hey, what's going on? Maybe we can get you connected to food stamps, things of that nature. And the big question, Hannah, is what's going on? Where do I go from here? Because there really aren't a whole lot of physical, tangible places to go for these people. And that's the big question that a lot of people are here. I was just talking for Hunger for Love, one of the organizations here. And that's the big thing they're hearing from the people they help out every week. What's going to happen now? So let's go ahead and hear from Highway 80. And then tonight at 6 o'clock, we're also going to hear from Hunger for Love.
You got it.
Heard that late last week. We had some of our guests come in here to Gateway to Hope and told us that they got a notice that they're going to clear out that encampment back there. And so our staff got together and we knew that we would have an increase of people come through our doors.
Mm-hmm. What have you been seeing since yesterday?
We've seen an increase of people coming through our day resource center here at Gateway. And we had almost 100 people on Monday and almost the same Tuesday. And this morning we're already pretty full already this morning.
So when you say that, you mean people coming in to getting a meal and stuff like that?
Yeah, we're seeing people come in needing basic needs, a meal, a shower, clothing, and those basic needs.
Yeah, but it seems like, the consistent theme is people are still looking for somewhere to be, and there's only so many places, that
Right. Yeah, there's what we're hearing from our guests is a lot of frustration, a lot of uncertainty of where to go. They're unsure. And so we're trying to do our very best to come alongside them and help them meet those needs. And Highway Rescue Mission is actually in a capital campaign, raising funds to build emergency shelter here in Tyler.
Cool.
Well, we're grateful just to be here and have an opportunity to serve. But we're also grateful for our community that helps us do what we do. We can't do this alone. And so it takes our community coming in, our volunteers, our donors. I have a great staff that serves. And so we're just grateful for the community backing us and supporting what we do.
The railroad got their own police department, and they came and warned us and told us beforehand, that they didn't want us to move then. They told us, that try to pick up the trash and everything. Somebody had been stealing off their property or something like that. So the next thing we know, a month went by, so then they came back. And that's when they had eviction notice. They posted stuff on our tent and everything. Told us we got to move.
Yeah. So tell me what yesterday and the weeks after has been like, getting your stuff out.
It was pretty chaos yesterday. The way it was done. But they warned us. They gave us time beforehand.
Yeah.
And told us we got to go.
So tell me, just describe what it was like. I was on the outside. They wouldn't let me come inside. They had the thing that was kind of just and everything. Were you in there? And just kind of.
Yeah, they wouldn't do no playing. They just came in. They were cutting tents open. But like I said, they gave us the time ahead of time to move. It was.
So what are you gonna do now?
I moved. I moved down the road here.
Yeah, we're not expecting to tell me where. But
Yeah.
what's it like? What's your plan now?
You just got to give it to God, move on, man. That's basically all you can do. When you're out here, there's a lot of resources. Highway 80 helps us a lot. That's a blessing to have these people here.
Yeah. Tell me about this place. What does it mean now?
It's great. It's great. It's a great place, man. It helps a lot of people. If you apply yourself to it, that they're a lifesaver. They are.
Is there something you would say to just people in general who are witnessing this from the outside?
Don't come here. Don't be in my situation. Like I said, you just got to give it to God and move on.